And we're back here in the Don Testa Pod. It's me, Emmanuel, with Will and Getz.
Yep.
What's up?
Okay, let's get right into business. First thing up, let's get a little football action. Messi is planning to leave Barcelona. Guess what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, well, they're going to have to go through a rebuild, unlike anything he's seen at his time there. So I just don't think he's interested anymore. And I think they have to let him go. I've heard some reports that they want to hold on to him because contractually they could. But I think when you have a club legend like that, you just do what's right for them and you let them go.
Well,
Okay, well, I don't know much about the European football, but not really European. Just like I don't know that much, but I guess if Get says you gotta let the guy go, like I don't understand what that means, but just do it.
It's just like a respect thing, He's been there
for like
since he was like
how
13.
long?
He's been in their academy. So
So how many times have they won the championship or whatever?
you got your league. He's won so many awards there. I think he probably has like 4 Champions League, which is like the biggest award in world football, and won the league various times and then the cup various times. So they've been very successful, but they're going to have to do a rebuild because their team is in such a bad spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to go through that. He doesn't have time to waste.
Heard, like I was saying, okay, where was I? So I heard a rumor that Messi was going to go to MLS team. You guys think it's going to be true?
No, I think he would only do that if his powers were starting to fade, and I think he's still got like top level football left in him.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see him in MLS. Go to a Union game and see
That'd be
Messi.
very true. I could imagine Ronaldo doing it at some point, moving out to Los Angeles or Miami.
Philly.
No player wants to come to our MLS team. Our stadium is literally located in the worst place, under a bridge.
It's literally under the bridge.
Is it really?
Yeah, and the surrounding area is not very nice.
It's in Chester, right?
Yeah. Manny,
Yeah.
you've been there.
Yeah, I know.
I seen you there.
Yeah, I got season tickets.
Manny got nice seats right behind the boards. I don't know why he doesn't invite me ever. It's crazy.
Yeah. Me and my dad usually go out there. Like, we were supposed to go out there on my birthday. Then, whole entire season got canceled.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Bayern wins the Champions League. Gets your thoughts?
So, personally, that's my team.
I'm surprised
I'm very proud of them because in the middle of the season, we were 9th in the league. We weren't looking too good, and we had to fire our manager, and then we got a new manager. Since this new manager joined, I think it's 29 games, 1 draw, 28 wins, 20 wins in a row these last 20 games. Didn't lose 1 game in the Champions League, the first team to ever win it with no losses in the Champions League. And besides the results, it was just better looking soccer. So I'm really proud of this team.
And I know Will has nothing to say about this, and I probably have nothing to say.
Dude, I know that's been Gets' team. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Only I know they beat PSG. That's the only thing.
Dude, the only person I know from that team. Actually, I don't know anyone. Actually, I could probably think of a few.
PSG had their chances. Just
only thing I knew that Manchester United is pissing me off right now with losing. Me and my dad are huge United fans. One of my brother's a City fan.
Oh my gosh, Sam is the biggest glory hunter out there, bro. Like, being a United fan is actually painful now, even though historically, they're the best team in England. But, they actually suck.
Mm-hmm.
You thought Manny was a bandwagon. Look at his brother.
Look at Sam, bro.
But in other news, let's go to football, American football now. Earl Thomas just got released from the Ravens. And guys, your thoughts?
That's a good call by the team ever since the motel incident with his cousin or his brother or something. I don't know. Brother, yeah, exactly. It's just like he's been an issue in the NFL for a while. After he got hurt, he got carted off, and he flipped off the team. I'm pretty sure, and I don't know. He's just an issue. He's just a locker room issue. So I think it was a good call for the Ravens after.
You can see why the Seahawks didn't really sign him back.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. He's just not a good locker room fit at all for any team. That's part of that's the main reason he got cut.
Yeah, in my opinion, it was a good idea to cut him because no one in the locker room liked him anymore. Like it wasn't a good fit. You can see why the Seahawks didn't want to sign him back, and maybe a team like the Cowboys or the Browns will sign him.
I don't think the Cowboys will sign him.
No, it's definitely going to be the Browns. It's always the Browns.
And they're just going to ruin his career.
What was it again? Sorry, my bad.
Earl Thomas got released.
Oh, yeah, he can still play football, though. So I bet there's plenty of teams that would like to have him. Yeah, the Browns. No, I don't even want him on the Eagles. I think we have good depth.
No, we have good safeties now.
Yeah. The defensive backs, we have good depth.
Now we do, but now the problem for the Eagles is the linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And injuries. It was like a close, like, I forgot who was it. I was hearing this on the radio. It was like someone really almost got like a serious injury on the Eagles. I forgot, like during practice.
I know somebody that did get an injury. Andre Dillard.
Well, it's probably with him. They said like could have been really more serious too.
Yeah, Sanders got hurt.
I don't know what it was,
but not like it's like a week. It's like a week-to-week thing.
Man, the Eagles always get injured. That's so bad for them.
Yeah.
Like the 1 year they don't get injured, well, besides Carson Wentz, they won the Super Bowl, so maybe they can stay healthy. They can win it all again.
Because they have good players. All of them just have bones made of chopsticks.
The Eagles are the only besides the Union, the only Philadelphia team I respect.
The Union? Oh no!
Eagles are better run than the other Philadelphia teams. That's for sure.
That's true. Flyers. Sixers.
Oh, I don't know about the Flyers. Flyers probably run very well, but
someone's mad about the Flyers.
Yes, I am.
Someone's mad he didn't bandwagon to the Flyers.
No. Honestly, we got to talk about the NHL. But I'll talk about that later. But the Bears head coach and players are not agreeing with each other because the head coach said something against, the Jacob Blake incident, and then
was it the head coach, Matt Nagy, or was it Brian Urlacher?
Brian Urlacher. I thought it was not Nagy. Sorry,
Matt Nagy.
Guess your thought.
I mean, he's a legend for the team. He's a Hall of Famer, but you say the wrong thing and they turn your back on you. You have the wrong opinion and they turn your back on you. I don't know exactly what he said, but
yeah, I don't. Should I look it up? What he said?
Yeah, let me find it real quick. But
can't find it. Just said that only it says that like they're not agreeing. They're just not supporting him anymore.
Appears to slam NBA players.
Here it was.
Over Jacob Blake.
Brett Favre played Monday night the day that his dad died and threw 4 touchdowns. NBA players boycott the playoffs because a dude reaching for a knife wanted on a sexual assault warrant was shot by police. That's what the text was.
Yeah, but
it's just like
you might get like is he assistant coach on the team, right?
I have no clue.
I don't know. I think he's at least I think he's just a legend of the team.
Oh, legend of the team. Okay, I thought he was just from the coaching staff. So like,
Played there
No,
for many
Brian
years.
Urlacher. No, he was a middle linebacker.
he plays for. Does
He used to play for the Bears. He was
used
like
to play. Oh, okay.
mid 2000s and
Yeah, I thought he was just an assistant coach or
90s.
someone with the team. Yeah, but in other news, the Panthers hire XFL star wide receiver. Guess your thoughts?
Do you know the guy's name, or why are the Panthers like the #1 team signing out the XFL?
Because they're the #1 team that's trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. They are terrible.
They signed Cam Phillips. He led the XFL in receiving yards, catches, and touchdowns.
It doesn't really mean anything. They have two receivers over them. They have DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel. So it's not like he's gonna play that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with CMC in the backfield. Like, what are they gonna?
I'm not just understanding why they're getting all these XFL players. Like, they got the quarterback, who's actually good. He's actually really good playing tempo.
But it just makes no sense.
But now they're getting Cam Phillips now. Like, maybe they see something in these XFL players that we all don't see when the season starts. But let's get right into the NBA. As you guys know, Wednesday was when they started doing their NBA boycotts because the Jacob Blake shooting and stuff. It started with first it was like the Raptors and Celtics was talking about boycotting the game, and out of nowhere the Bucks was on the court and no one knew what was happening until they realized they was boycotting. So the Magic, the Bucks forfeited their game, but the Magic rejected the forfeit and also started boycotting. And the Rockets and Thunder started boycotting. And the Lakers and Trailblazers started boycotting. And yesterday games started boycotting. And then we got all these
all sports.
Then we got all the sports getting boycotted for like for Wednesdays and Thursday for NHL, MLB, and NBA and WNBA, but you know. And then what else we have? We have then the NBA players and the owners started disagreeing with each other. LeBron and Kawhi got upset and say they don't want to play for the rest of the season. And then the NBA players decided to resume the season on Friday. Okay.
Am I surprised that they're back? No.
When I first saw this happening, like I thought, okay, they're gonna boycott like 2 days and they're gonna be back because like they did all this work just to stop the season again
in the middle of the playoffs.
In the middle of the playoffs, they're not like only person who probably will want to stop is like the Brooklyn Nets players because like they're out of the playoffs already. But
what surprised me was that the Bucks were one of the teams that were leading it. Mm-hmm. #1 seed, they're obviously thinking of themselves as a contender. And then the Lakers and the Clippers, when they were in like the ownership meeting, were like the two teams that said they didn't want to continue.
Yeah,
but then the next day,
especially LeBron too. Like people say, if LeBron wins this championship, he can be called the greatest player of all time, even though he already is. But
he's not. Dude, you know who should have on this podcast for this argument again? Connor, Cam, and Andrew.
That would be exciting.
That could be a nice like round table right there.
Man, it's not like we already had that conversation, but you know.
Yeah, but it'd get more intense on the podcast.
Remember we had it on the podcast before? Oh wait, because gets deleted. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's probably still out there, but.
And then we had like NBA players are saying they feel like pawns to the owners because the owners was mad about them boycotting, and some owners doesn't like them boycotting. Like the Jazz owner was one of the main owners saying they don't like the boycott, and Donovan Mitchell clapped back at him saying like you can just sell the team. But
I heard LeBron actually skipped the meeting and played Madden 21 instead.
Nah, he got out of the meeting and immediately hopped on Madden 21.
Oh. Immediately. Just
wait, you follow LeBron on Xbox too?
No, I saw it.
Somebody does. And
then, so yeah. Then you got, and then Michael Jordan, out all people, reached out to the players, trying to like get the players and owners on the same page and stuff, so they can calm down the tension. You talk to CP3 and Russell Westbrook, and see if these players can have the understanding with the owners, so they can calm down, so they can get their season resumed. So yeah.
Yeah. The more and more these things happen, the more I like Jordan more than LeBron. Like, I mean, Jordan was famously apolitical in his career, and in the Jordan documentary, it was like he was quoted as saying, "Republicans buy sneakers too, so you can't just, you know." He didn't really take political sides, but
Yeah.
But now athletes, you know,
Honestly,
they think we care about their opinions, but
Yeah.
like you're just like anybody else, dude.
Yeah, and I think like Michael Jordan being an owner shows like why I think it's really important to have like former players be owners, or former players and
They can
coaches.
relate more.
They can relate more to the players and staff.
Honestly, like Donovan Mitchell sees the Jazz owner and he's like, "You're some guy who probably never played high school further than freshman year high school, and like I have to listen to you." Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like probably most of the stars in this league can probably buy the team they're playing on right now. LeBron can definitely buy the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're making more and more money nowadays.
Mhm.
I mean, probably a good portion of the Cleveland Cavaliers. People underestimate how much it is to own a team.
Yeah, LeBron makes it more. LeBron made it valuable. So, like before LeBron, it was basically trash. But yeah,
See, the Cleveland Cavaliers are valued at $1.5 billion. Even Cleveland.
LeBron's team was valued at $5.1 billion.
When he was on Cleveland?
Yeah, he's probably was waiting on his Cleveland game. He would care when.
What's the
Yeah, but that's
what's the
such a
Lakers
weird
right
thing
now?
that the value of the team goes up so much, but the player
it's
could be
not.
gone at any second.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy the Cleveland Cavaliers for $4.5 billion. Player leaves, I lose $3 billion in net worth.
Yeah.
What's the Lakers?
That's
Lakers
I
are
mean
always
I'll look it up.
Lakers like I think 6.
Lakers and Knicks are probably the most.
Yeah.
Lakers, Knicks, Warriors. I know it's like Lakers, Knicks, and Warriors are top 3.
4.4 billion apparently.
Sheesh.
Oh, just coming in right now. NFL, a few prominent Black NFL players wanted to sit out a game to force change in action. This just came out.
Saquon wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I heard yesterday. He said he was on the fence about sitting out for week 1 because of the shooting.
Yeah.
Man, do you know who the players are, or did it just say like?
Just say Black players.
Yeah, I don't. Man.
This is all just giving Luka Doncic rest so that he can take out the Clippers.
Yes.
Get that ankle well, Luka. We're gonna need you.
This is what you think of. How about Dame leaving the bubble also?
Yeah.
Can he come back? Is that a problem or what?
Bye, Dame.
Yeah, he's out. He's just gone. He left the bubble. He's got to wait like 2 weeks before he comes back at least, and that's while he's recovering from an injury.
It's kind of funny how
the dislocated finger?
Kind of funny how the Thunder's doing better than the Trailblazers right now. And
No, his right knee.
They're the one that people say.
Manny, the Thunder doing better than the Trailblazers because the Thunder aren't playing the Lakers.
Yeah, the Thunder are playing a hurt Rockets team. They don't have Russ, and they're playing small ball. I'd hope you could win a game. You have Steven Adams.
Didn't get swept.
You have Steven Adams. You
Oh,
would get swept.
But it's the Celtics.
You would have gotten swept if they had Russ. That's the thing.
Oh, I saw the funniest thing on Instagram the other day. On one of the posts that's like NBA players are gonna stop playing games. One of the comments said the Sixers did this 4 games ago.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I saw something like that.
Yeah, so let's get back to like the topic we was doing before. So the NBA players are now creating a new program for initiatives. So players are challenging owners to focus more on proactive and social justice change, and to focus on actions in addition to financial comments. What's you guys' thoughts about that?
Wait, could you say that again for me?
So players are challenging owners to be more proactive in social justice and to focus on actions in addition to financial commitments. Commitment. Sorry.
So they want the coaches and like owners.
They
and
want the
stuff
owners to
be
get
more-
involved.
to be more involved in the political stance.
And then this also came out. Owners were not in favor of the Black Lives Matter on the court. So, what are you guys' thoughts about that?
First, I think I don't know. I think it should be wherever the coaches stand, and then there will be some owners that want to step in and talk about the political stuff.
Mhm.
But there's some that just don't want to be like involved, say the wrong thing, and then
Yeah.
like Urlacher.
Mhm.
Like you just don't want to get involved and don't want to say
Yeah.
anything.
You have some owners that like to be seen, like Mark Cuban, and then could you even name the Sixers owner?
No.
Messi? I think his name's like Josh Harris or something. So some owners you just don't see around, and they probably wouldn't want to get involved.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better keep your mouth shut sometimes and don't say the wrong thing so you won't.
Before the mob comes at you.
Yeah. With cancel culture out here, you don't want to say the wrong thing, then life will be ruined after that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's get right into some basketball action right here. I have this new thing calling getting evicted. So getting evicted out of the playoffs, the first team that got evicted was the Sixers. They got swept by the Boston Celtics 0-4. They lost all 4 of the games,
I'm just gonna say this. I think we're done with the Sixers are better without Ben Simmons talk. I think we can throw that out. That's garbage. Ben Simmons, I guarantee you they would have won at least one game.
Yeah, because they actually have defense and fast break, and they can run the fast break with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
They can't run the fast break with when Matisse doesn't have any offense apparently in the playoffs. It's actually unreal. He played 30 minutes and he may have had like 7 points. No, he had 5 points and then 2 points in one game.
Maybe he's too focusing on his vlog and not on the game.
I don't understand how.
The inevitable firing of Brett Brown happened.
I'm so glad.
That's one good thing to come out of this.
Elton Brand.
Yeah, Elton Brand's not.
Elton Brand takeover. He's got to fix things. He's got to set it up with his guys.
The fact that Brett Brown been there for so long, because they went through 3 GM changes with Sam Hinkie, Brian Colangelo, and now Elton Brand. I'm surprised he was there for that long. Because usually when you get a new GM, you get a new head coach. Because they felt they want their staff in there, not the old staff.
I can't believe.
Brett Brown was the right coach for the process time.
Mm-hmm.
But now we need Jason Kidd. Yeah.
Yep, Jason Kidd would be a good hire.
Yeah.
With more experience under his belt, it didn't really work for him the first time around. He tried being a head coach, but that team was also really, really bad, that Nets team that he was the coach of.
And then the Bucks team. He took them to the playoffs, but didn't get past the first round. And then that's when Mike Budenholzer took over.
Yeah, but they were going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis was still building.
Yeah, he was. That's when he just won Most Improved Player of the Year. So, yeah, but I feel like a good head coach for the Sixers probably be like Alvin Gentry or Tyronn Lue.
I don't think Tyronn Lue is a good head coach for the Sixers. Tyronn Lue's made his career off of
LeBron.
LeBron. LeBron did that with a lot of coaches. LeBron honestly wanted a guy like Tyronn Lue so he could be like, shut up. I'm it's my team.
And now look, like the Lakers are doing so good with Frank Vogel, an actual good head coach.
Such a good head coach.
Like I think Frank Vogel used to be this coach for the Pacers too. So
Yep, when they were good and had a lot of tough series with LeBron.
Playoff P.
Playoff P. We'll get to that later. But next team that got evicted from the playoffs was the Indiana Pacers. Bubble TJ Warren has left the bubble.
Yeah, well, he left.
I didn't
the
expect much. It was the Heat.
Apparently. I didn't see much of the series, but they didn't win a game. This Heat team is good.
Yeah,
they're gonna be ready.
I'm saying, listen. Heat are gonna win the series, and Raptors are gonna win the series. I promise you.
Was that the 4 and the 5? Heat versus Pacers?
Yeah.
So they'll have Bucks next round? That'd be a good series.
Oh, kind of like what I said in my mock draft. Like, I kind of said that the Heat will beat the Bucks.
Your playoff prediction?
So for my playoff predictions, looking great.
Yeah, we got to look back on those.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was, let me say this right now. Mine was solely based around.
Oh, my gosh.
I
mean, some things happen, you lose Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Changes. It all
I
changes.
still don't know if they're going to the chip, though.
Like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would.
Okay, he's still delusional. You can get swept first round by the Celtics and be like.
I just want to remind everybody, this was his playoff prediction.
Sixers champions.
Yes. Sixers being the Los Angeles Lakers.
Dude.
The only thing he got right about this whole entire playoff prediction was having Portland in the first round. Because I'm pretty sure me and Getz both had Memphis in there.
Yeah, we both wanted Memphis. We were rooting for them. I didn't know how good Portland was going to turn out.
Dude, that prediction was based off of hope. And Ben Simmons got hurt.
It was delusional.
And Ben Simmons got hurt.
Yeah, but you think they were going to win one game? No, they weren't.
I think they would have won the series against the Celtics if they had Ben Simmons.
No.
Yes.
No.
Their defense
maybe
been 10 times better.
But like.
Yeah, but their offense would be 10 times worse with Ben Simmons.
No, it wouldn't. That's the thing.
I don't even feel like their offense would be 10 times worse.
Their transition offense would be good.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be as bad as you think if they just have people sitting there. Like it's not like Josh Richardson did anything off the dribble. No, he's like spotting up. He's just sitting there. Ben Simmons could actually drive, unlike Shake Milton and Furkan Korkmaz.
Yeah, this series made me
maybe
feel
we
differently
had
about
someone
Ben Simmons.
like who was it? Trey Burke.
Burke, who's going off.
Burke, who's doing good for the Mavericks, and he used to play for the Sixers.
Believe me, I would have kept Burke over
Raul Neto. Freaking Neto. Sixers. So, like we said, the Pacers got swept by the Heat. Then the Nets also got swept by the Raptors. Everybody knew that was going to happen.
Not much of a surprise. I don't think we need to talk about that one too much.
I feel I don't know why KD and Kyrie didn't play. Because KD, I know Kyrie. Reason why Kyrie didn't want to play because his social justice thing. And then KD.
Yeah, sure. That's what he'll say, but.
KD didn't want to play because he's still injured, even though he would say he'll be playing the Olympics right now. The Olympics will happen around this time. So, I feel like you should at least be there for your team. At least be there for your team. So, watch them in the playoffs. But no, you're just sitting at your multi-millionaire house, you're probably not even watching your team. You're probably focusing on his brand and doing his own thing because he's running his team down to the grave.
Apparently, Anthony Edwards thinks that's the greatest player of all time. That's what he said. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
1 MVP and 2 fake rings. That's all he has.
Exactly.
How many Finals MVP?
He was Finals MVP both times. So.
Because Steph Curry sold 1 game, then he got Finals MVP. Because I know Steph Curry was going to win Finals MVP one time, and then he went 0 for 9 in Game 4, and then KD won because he didn't go 0 for 9. Because remember, Steph Curry had shot 10 threes one game, and the next game he went 2 for 7 at threes.
Yeah,
that guy sucks. Joking. joking.
Did Messi say Curry sucks?
Just joking, bro.
Put that on TikTok. Okay, and then like we said earlier, Brett Brown got fired and they kept Elton Brand. What are you guys' thoughts about that?
It's good. I think it's good.
I think it's fine keeping Elton Brand.
Elton Brand made good moves last year.
Yeah, Al Horford, good move.
No, the year before that, I mean.
Tobias,
Jimmy Butler.
I mean, getting Tobias was a good move.
The trades,
but then re-signing him.
But re-signing him was the bad part.
I think Elton Brand is competent.
I keep on forgetting about this. Remember, like when Brett Brown was supposed to be like the GM for during the draft, and he traded away Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith in the first-round pick.
Yeah, I never forget about it.
Yeah,
you don't stop talking about it.
Mikal Bridges. And
it's so wrong.
So good for
you have a Villanova kid whose mom works for the organization. He's from Philly. You draft him, and then you trade him away. And he was just such a better player. I think the reason was like cap space because LeBron was a free agent that year or something like that. But
yeah. But you
weren't gonna get LeBron anyway. Not in Philadelphia. Come on now.
Still
going to LA.
Philadelphia.
So you realize if LeBron went to LA, you'd be a Sixers fan. That's right.
If LeBron went to the Sixers?
Yeah, my bad. If LeBron went to the Sixers, you'd be a Sixers fan.
Yeah, it'd probably be the best. Yeah, everybody'd be a Sixers fan. There'd be people in LA that are Sixers fans. That's just the LeBron effect.
Yeah, I remember when Getz pulled up in class wearing a Warrior jersey.
Yeah, I
when Getz was a Kobe. Getz was a Kobe fan.
Guess you guys call me the bandwagon. Guess has been all
Kobe. I got love for Kobe. You know.
See this Lakers jersey in the back.
I just think he's like 8th all time.
See that Lakers jersey in the back? That's Wilt Chamberlain.
A real goat.
A real goat.
Philly legend too.
Philly legend. Why do you think I wanted it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in other news, after the Pacers got swept, Nate McMillan got fired. You guys thoughts about that?
I think that's a little harsh because they did well for the Pacers for the roster that he had. What did they want? What did they want? 5th seed with the roster that he has right now, getting better.
And most of their players were not there 100%. Like Victor Oladipo was still recovering from an injury.
I know.
You didn't have the bonus. And
you need stability. So I'd rather be like the Sixers where I wait a little bit too long to fire somebody, rather than having like a short leash and firing somebody after a bad series.
Yeah, even though the Sixers should have fired Brett Brown right after Game 7, the conference finals, or no?
Well, it depends.
No,
because you wonder what team's gonna come back, and then people were still optimistic for this year.
Because from there, it was only improvement. Man,
yeah.
It was only going up. But then this year, when he realized, wow, we got swept in the first round, he's like, Brett Brown's horrible.
As the 6th seed.
I just felt like Brett Brown wasn't supposed to be because he worked so hard. He worked so hard to get to the playoffs. When he finally got to the playoffs, he just went under pressure.
You know what his problem? You know what Brett Brown's problem is? All of his interviews, he's talking about the locker room needs more character. More character. Over and over again. And it's just like, what's character going to do for you?
Yeah, and then Jimmy Butler also said himself that he felt there was no leader when he walked into his first meeting with the Sixers.
I was listening to the radio, and everybody was like, this Joel Embiid act is wearing kind of thin. It's kind of getting on my nerves now, this Joel Embiid guy.
I'm watching the news, and every single Sixers fan was just basically depressed, talking man. It was talking about, oh, should we fire Brett Brown, trade Ben Simmons, or trade Joel? Talking about one or the other. Most people say fire Brett.
Don't trade either, but
I feel like they should fire Brett Brown, keep Ben Simmons until see with a new coach. If it doesn't work out with a new coach, I would trade Ben Simmons.
I think. What was I gonna say?
Because Simmons doesn't want to be in Philadelphia. You can tell. I saw this thing. He signed with the Fozzy clan. He's focusing on the wrong shooting.
Fozzy? FaZe?
FaZe, what was it called?
This kid's never heard of FaZe Clan. Yeah, seriously. This man
Ozzy.
joined a
Ozzy.
pro Call of Duty team before he got a jump shot. Maybe if you put all those hours.
I said he's worried about the wrong shooting, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you put all those COD hours into the gym shooting jumpers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. But no, I was gonna say, I hate when Joel Embiid, when he dribbles up the floor, he gets the rebound, sees, wow, I have 2 guards next to me. I'm gonna keep dribbling up the floor, not pass to anyone, and dribble pull up 3, brick. I can't watch that. It actually makes me just cringe. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I can't watch the Sixers. I couldn't watch the Sixers versus Celtics, dude. I watched 2 games. No, I watched 3 of the 4
Then you
games.
see a G League player shooting like contested 3-point shots over like an elite defender for no reason.
An elite defender.
Well, not elite defender. Over like I see him
Jalen
shooting
Brown.
Not Jalen Brown. Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, elite defender, maybe elite flopper.
Well, he's an Oklahoma State legend in my opinion. So
Yeah, there it is. There's why he's an elite defender.
I didn't even know he went there, but
a legend. A
Dude,
legend.
I swear, he just finds the Oklahoma State players, and he's like, this guy, defensive legend.
this guy took us to the NCAA tournament once, and we got bounced in the first round. Legend.
Yeah, second round, actually, but yeah.
It was the second round. Gets.
Oh, my bad. Won a game. Okay, great.
Yeah. But let's get like we was talking about Nate McMillan. With his roster that he had, Victor Oladipo was not as 100%. He was still injured. DeMonte Sabonis wasn't playing. I'm pretty sure Malcolm Brogdon wasn't playing for most of the games. They mostly had like their backup players playing. So, and the only person who was actually doing good was T.J. Warren.
Maybe if we were in Indiana, we would have heard the calls for his job a little bit sooner. But I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised with how well that team was doing, but whatever.
Yeah, but only the best thing that happened to his team, since he got fired, was him losing Game 7 against LeBron James, Cleveland Cavaliers. Before that, he got swept by LeBron, and after that, he got swept by the.
LeBron had 2 game winners in that series, I think.
Yeah.
So clutch.
2018 playoff run, the best LeBron.
That team was so bad. Oh my gosh, the fact that he carried them.
They didn't win the chip that year, though.
No, they didn't.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
he got that team to the finals. Would you rather that he gets bounced in the first round, but with that team? That's the logic for the MJ fans. They're like.
Would you
make it to the finals?
It was young MJ. That's the thing. It was young rookie MJ. It's like LeBron in the finals when he was. What year was it? 06, 07?
07.
I know, but this team is trash.
I know, but no, you said I know, but.
Yeah,
it's like MJ was too young.
I know he had trash teams then. But
exactly.
LeBron had a trash team now.
There it is. He had 2 trash teams that he played with, and he got bounced in the first round. Whoop-de-doo.
Then Scottie Pippen, top 50 NBA player of all time.
Top 50. Wow.
Yeah, of all time. That's pretty. That's an exclusive list right there.
Honestly, Scottie Pippen's like top 10 small forward of all time.
You guys are just.
The greatest
5 positions, 50 divided by 5. Yeah.
Player of all time.
Huh?
Greatest 3D wing of all time.
Scotty doesn't get his respect, man.
Yeah. He didn't get his money like on the documentary.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next podcast we're getting Khan and Cam and Schwab in here again. Like I don't care. I'm not doing this. Because why? I'd rather lose in 2 first rounds. I'd rather get swept in 2 first rounds when I'm young and I don't have teammates to back me up. Like LeBron has Kyrie, Kevin Love. You say that Heat team was what? No, they had Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, Chris Bosh. I don't know, Mario Chalmers, everyone.
Mario Chalmers.
Damn,
Say
Mario Chalmers.
Yo.
No,
Okay.
but
Okay,
Wade
I
and
say
Bosch,
one person. Wade and
by
Bosch.
the-
Yeah, Wade and Bosch.
Yeah,
by
wait.
the end of the Heat dynasty, they were finished.
I felt like
Broken
in
down.
2011, 2012, and 2013, they should have won all three of those years. But 2014 was the year when Bosch was injured a lot, Wade was injured a lot, it was only LeBron James.
2011 is like the finals where you're like, out of all his losses, you're like, okay, that one he should have won. But
Yeah.
every other loss, he was up against it. Like, seriously.
Besides, and like the easiest team that he could have beaten Jordan's best team. That's the thing.
You think so? What team is that?
Thunder.
You think the Thunder could have beat Jordan's best team? Maybe.
Yeah.
I
feel
mean,
like they could easily beat the Jazz.
KD pulling up from 40 back in the 90s, they would be like, what the heck is this?
Then we had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, KJ Perkins.
Yeah.
So safe.
Oh my God! What years am I looking for? 2012 for sure. Okay.
2012, they showed one. 2011, 2012, and 2013. 2014 was a
And they won which years? 12 and
13.
12
2011.
13? Okay.
We all know.
Okay.
Like LeBron
So you said, oh yeah, here's Dwayne Wade for you. Series 1, 19, 25, 20, 22, 19.
What is this, 2013?
2012. Series 2, he's washed though. He's washed in 2012.
No. I said by the end of it.
2014.
Okay, I'll look after this. 29, 24, 5, 30, 28, and 41 in a series. Then
What's that, 2014 and 2013?
I'm still looking at 2012.
I don't care about 2012. He was a good player in 2012.
Yeah, we
Okay,
said
16, 21, and 4. But in that game, he had 4. He had 11 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Okay? He didn't play game 4. That was game 3. Then he had 14, 15, 10, 6, and 18. Here's his assists. 4, 5, 5, 4, 6. Here we go with this third series. 19, 14, 18, 16, 10, 10, 21. Assist 5, 5, 8, 6, 4, 1, 1. And then this is the finals. 17, 10, 16, 32, 25, 14, and 23.
I love how I see.
No, he's washed, Manny. He's washed in this. You got to listen. He's washed.
2014?
2013.
What happened to Kets?
He's just listening to me being right and him being wrong.
But you know what this don't.
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, he's not here.
Oh my God.
You know, I just don't understand. I know, like you said, that Ray Allen was there, but I feel like his last year, that was when he was washed because he has 9 points a game.
In 2014, right?
Yeah, 2014.
Sorry, I had to leave. I can't listen to that kid anymore.
But they didn't win the finals in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because they were
okay.
That was said.
At that point, they were finished.
2011, they should have won. They definitely should have won that game.
Dwayne Wade finished in 2014? Here. 23, 15, 17, 15. 5, 2, 6, 2. 14, 14, 20, 15, 28, 5, 7, 3, 3, 3. 27, 23, 23, 15, 18, 13, 4, 5, 4, 2, 7, 6. And then here's the finals. 19, 14, 22, 10, and 11. 2, 4, 2, 4, 1.
Definitely downward slope, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get. You said he's washed. I just read you all these numbers.
I mean, what was that? Game 4 and 5, he dropped 10 and 11. Wow, he went off.
And he barely even played in the regular season. He only played 50 games because he was injured for 30 of those games. That's when he had all those knee injuries.
You guys said he was washed. You guys say Dwayne Wade. Oh,
I didn't say Dwayne Wade was washed. I say he was injured.
Okay, I said washed, but like.
Yeah, I said washed.
Like that at that point, his body was starting to fall apart and deteriorate. And
okay, yeah.
That's why LeBron had to get out of there.
Do you want to look at MJ's teammates for?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that again. But
okay. Exactly.
You know what I love the most? Like when LeBron leaves his team, they're not the same.
MJ leaves his team. They're one game away from making the conference finals again.
Yeah. And then Sky Pippen got selfish, and then it all went downhill from there.
Scotty was a demon on his own, though.
Yeah.
I bet MJ was secretly like rooting against them.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I hope this team does bad.
I hope
Okay,
they
here's MJ. Here's MJ
He's
getting
probably
swept.
better against him because he has a.
Here's MJ getting swept in the first round. 23, 30, 35, and 29, 10, 12, 7, and 5.
I mean, read LeBron's stats when he lost in finals. They're still ridiculous.
Yeah. And the thing is, the difference between LeBron and MJ, LeBron's a playmaker and MJ's a scorer. LeBron rather gives the ball to his teammates.
2015.
Did you not listen to the assist? 10, 12, 7, 5.
LeBron in 2015 in that finals loss should have won MVP.
In 2015?
No Kyrie, no Kevin Love. Took him to 6 games. Had Matthew Dellavedova on Curry. Had Timothy Mozgov down low. Like, that was one of the greatest finals performances of all time. I think that one really almost turned it around for me, you know? That was kind of my aha moment on this LeBron guy is different.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other year he got swept in the first round?
I don't know. Someone with the Celtics. I think he dropped like 60 on him.
Oh, yeah.
I think he lost first round.
49, 63, 19. 2 assists, 6 assists, 9 assists. 10 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 10 rebounds.
The year that made me think LeBron's the greatest of all time was just 2018, because I still was a real Jordan fan before 2018, and then
swept.
Now I saw that whole entire playoff run, and this changed my whole entire mind about LeBron and Jordan.
And then he got swept, and you were like, "Wow,
such a magical time."
He's the one.
Well, he got swept, and you're like, "Oh, the talent just couldn't compete."
Yeah.
And they would have won Game 1.
Yes.
They would have won Game 1.
And momentum is a key.
That's momentum right there. People
if
don't understand this.
Game 1 at Golden State, the series would look different. And he was.
Yeah, it would have looked like 4-1.
Injured hand too.
It would have looked like 4-1. You just make it. You just make excuses. You just make dumb excuses.
Why is Guts lagging so much?
I don't know. You just make dumb excuses for. You guys just make dumb excuses for LeBron.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's about stats, not accolades. I just read you all of Michael Jordan's stats for the years he got swept.
Yeah. But coaching, too, can be a big difference, too.
Who was his coach in 86, 87?
Was it – I forgot his name. But his old coach wanted him to score the ball more while –
But he also got double-digit assists.
While his other coach wanted his teammates to get involved more. Why am I forgetting the coach's name now? Oh, my gosh.
I have no clue. I really don't. All right, but what's the next topic? I don't know where guest keeps going.
Okay. So next topic is the Wolves are thinking about selling the Wolves are about to sell the team soon. Timberwolves.
Are they actually?
Uh-huh. It doesn't look like Kevin Garnett's not getting the team.
So it's just gonna be sold to another guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, what?
Go ahead. I was gonna say, do you know how much it's gonna sell or be sold for?
I'm looking for it right now. No, it doesn't show, but they say Glenn Taylor is about to sell the Wolves in links to former Grizz minority order Daniel Easter Strauss. So now you're going to give the KG. I feel like it would be better to give the team to the KG because the players can have an owner that can probably respect them more. Because see how Michael Jordan and the Hornets, because even though Michael Jordan's not the best owner, but the players respect him because of what he did in his career.
Yeah.
And then what's next? Okay, so we got Nick Nurse won Coach of the Year. I'm pretty sure.
I said that. I knew he would. He's just so good. How do you lose a player that carried your team to win the finals, and you're still just going? He's still going, and he lost about top 3 player in the league, top 5 player in the league.
like you lost like a top 5 player in the league. Like you kind of say like what was it 93 Chicago Bulls when you lost Michael Jordan? They still
Was this Nick Nurse for
Nick
Coach
Nurse.
of the Year?
Yeah.
And like you said, it's the
Well
coaching.
deserved.
You said it's the coaching.
Coaching.
I mean, Phil Jackson, one of the greatest coaches of all time. I can't remember a time that LeBron was such a legendary.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you said, it's the coaching. It's like Nick Nurse doing so it's the coaching. It's not really whatever. It's just.
I
it's just
mean,
the
then
coaching.
maybe MJ's rings was the coaching because he got rid of quite a few coaches before they were successful.
Mhm.
Ran quite a few coaches out of town.
I just read you all his stats. I don't know what else you want him to do in the first round.
That was probably in the time that I got
40, 49 and 49 and 63. That's
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, like we put up like even LeBron will put up good stats when he loses in finals,
but you guys compare. You're like it's the stats, not the accolades. It's the stats. Look at the stats.
it's partly both.
Then look at the stats and accolades.
Yeah, LeBron's career is still going on.
And he also played how many more?
got
How
5
many?
years
How many
left.
seasons? Yeah, exactly. How many seasons is he gonna play? Longer than MJ did.
9 more seasons maybe
Oh,
than MJ's whole career, but like that's an ability. Like
I'd hope his points are higher than MJ's.
longevity is a skill.
I'd hope his assists and rebounds are more than MJ's.
Yeah,
like
but you
all
can't
time.
take
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Congratulations, LeBron.
you can't
played
take that
9
away from
seasons
LeBron
more.
that he
You
has
played
more
9 seasons
longevity
more
than
MJ.
Jordan.
You've had 9 seasons more.
Jordan retired 3 times.
He went to the Wizards at the end of his career.
Yeah, but okay, but why is he retiring in the middle of his career to go pursue baseball? For some reasons we might not know.
Because he wanted to be Deion Sanders.
Or is it the gambling, or who knows? These
Bruh.
things, a secret suspension, some say.
Didn't they talk about that on The Last Dance?
Yeah, they did.
And they said what about the suspension? It wasn't.
I don't know.
He never
Well,
got
they also
suspended.
they
He
also
never got
said that
suspended.
they also
that's
said
just
that
a rumor.
yeah, they would say that, but they also said that the flu game was food poisoning from a pizza. Like I don't believe that. You think some guy who works at Pizza Hut knows how to like give you food poisoning?
Yes. Not that hard to get someone food poisoning. Just cook the food bad. But are you guys still talking about Nick Nurse being coach of the year?
We got off on a tangent really quick.
Oh my god. Okay, but Nick Nurse, he deserves to win Coach of the Year. I really want
deserved.
Billy Donovan to win Coach of the Year because the Thunder was not supposed to be in the playoffs. You know who was supposed to be in the playoffs? The Sixers. But
It
no.
always comes back, and he doesn't.
So they were supposed to be higher too, even.
Yeah.
Succeed. If you would have told Messi
Yeah, but
succeed before the
injuries.
season,
Honestly, before right after the Thunder got out in the playoffs last year, I was saying we should fire Billy Donovan, but luckily we didn't because he took his great coaching that the Sixers didn't have, took us to the playoffs as the 5th seed, and we're 2-2 against the Rockets right now.
amazing.
We won more games than the Sixers, so
Amazing.
yeah. But Nick Nurse deserves the Coach of the Year. I don't know why Mike Budenholzer was like people saying that Mike Budenholzer deserved Coach of the Year, but like everybody knew that the Bucks were going to make it there. I feel like it should have been Nick Nurse or Billy Donovan. It was Mike Budenholzer. I'd be really upset. I feel like they should. I think Nick Nurse and Billy Donovan should both got Coach of the Years, but
But that's just your bias.
Yeah,
that's just you being
but
biased.
are you just saying that Billy Donovan's not? Billy Donovan does deserve Coach of the Year as much as Nick Nurse, but
No.
Nick Nurse
No, he
just has
doesn't.
the
Not
better
at all. Not at all. He lost a top 5 player in the league.
We lost 2 top 10 players in the league.
His team is still as good.
You lost
as
Paul George and Russell Westbrook.
But your team's not still as good.
Actually, we have the same record.
Okay, but where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go?
Maybe they should make it an Eastern Conference.
We're making
and a
part
Western
in the Sixers, that's for sure.
No, yeah.
I thought they
you're
were
losing in the first round because of more games. That is further. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're in the bubble longer.
Because they're not playing Russ. Russ is hurt. They play small ball, and you have Steven Adams. I would hope you could pull out a few games against the Rockets, dude. I would hope so. Because that team behind Russ and James Harden, dude, it just gets bad. And Robert Covington, it just gets bad. It just gets really bad.
Seem like all the Sixers players leave the Sixers and become better players.
Better players? Who? Who else?
Dario Saric, he's doing good for the Suns.
Doing good, or is he doing better? Is he doing better?
He's doing better on the Suns.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%. You're 100% positive.
Yeah, I'm 100% positive.
His points per game gone up.
Well, not his points per game. His
okay. There it is. Well,
it's all not about stats, like Getz likes to talk about.
Like Getz says, right?
Like Getz.
So
sorry, facts over feelings.
LeBron fans, switch it up. So what's it about? It's not about points anymore. It's about.
I don't care about Darius.
I feel about impact on the team is more important than points.
And
LeBron's impact on
MJ
the
MJ
important.
six
LeBron
rings.
impacted his team more than MJ. When MJ leaves his team, they're second seed.
Facts, Manny.
But they didn't win. But they didn't win without MJ.
Yeah, they didn't win. They lost in the conference finals in Game 7. Wow, big deal. One game away.
It is a big deal. They didn't win, Emmanuel.
Yeah, well, LeBron leaves,
won.
and then the Cleveland Cavaliers are instantly the worst team in the league again.
Mm-hmm. Twice. And then the Heat with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, 2 Hall of Famers, didn't make the playoffs next year.
But they're washed, man. They're washed.
They were washed.
Yeah, they're washed.
Yeah,
but they were in the finals the year before that, so that's the LeBron effect.
So which one is it? Are they washed? Is it because they didn't make the final, or they didn't make the playoffs because they're washed, or is it because LeBron left?
It can be both. Because they were
weird. You guys just switch.
Already on the decline in 2014.
You guys just switch your mind. Like, boom, boom, boom.
While I was on the Thunder topic, Russell Westbrook is playing Game 5 on Saturday.
Okay, so it's gonna be a blowout.
Okay, see you, Thunder. It was fun having you around in the bubble while it lasted, but I think this is the end of the Thunder.
Right, you know what gets me annoyed? Andrew and Getz. Because, I'm, happy about my Thunder winning. They're like, yo, we don't care. Those are the minor games. We got the Lakers up next.
Those games don't even matter to us. We got such a bigger picture.
And they're making it so hard to root for the Lakers. I'm like, yo, please, Dame, just drop 60 on them so they can shut up. But
Dame left the bubble.
Yeah.
It's over for him.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how Damian Lillard, he was the person who sent the Thunder to rebuild mode. But we have the better record, and we're not getting blown out by the Lakers. And we're not the 8th seed, too.
You would get blown up by the Lakers if you were playing them.
Yeah, I know.
But the Trailblazers, you saw how much better of a team they were once they got healthy again in the bubble. So I think the 8th seed is a little unfair for them.
You guys think Melo's gonna retire this year or next, or is he gonna?
I don't know. He should. I don't care if he retires. I think he's bad, really bad.
Yeah, I do also.
I think it's kind of upsetting, same draft class as LeBron, but look where he is now. Look where LeBron is now. Look at his achievements.
Look at everybody else in that draft class. I'm pretty sure he's the only lottery pick in that draft class that didn't want a ring. Yeah, Darko Milicic, the bust of the draft class. Won a ring.
Won a ring, yeah. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh had much better careers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys. I don't know who else was in that draft class, but
who else was Luke Walton was in that draft class.
Wow!
He won a ring before Carmelo. And then if Carmelo wasn't too stubborn, if he were to wait 6 months just to leave the Nuggets.
Other guys who have rings in that draft class, there was another guy I just saw.
Or he could join LeBron too, but no, Carmelo's I want to do his own thing.
Look, Zaza Pachulia, David West, same draft class.
Carmelo's washed.
Dante Jones and Mo Williams.
I'm just saying, Carmelo Anthony's the most underachieving besides Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony's underachieved a lot in his career.
I know.
Underachieved player.
I think he's underachieved more than even maybe Vince Carter.
Yeah. Because coming into that draft class, the first time a freshman led his team to the NCAA championship and won, and started too.
Mm-hmm.
And now, people think he should be the number 1 pick. Falls down to the 3rd pick, not even get the 2nd pick. If he was the 2nd pick, he will have a ring. But no, gets to the 3rd pick, gets drafted to the Denver Nuggets.
Wasn't a bad team.
Gets beat in the first round every single year, besides the 1 year when they had added Chauncey Billups to the team and lost to Kobe Bryant in the conference finals. And after that, asked for a trade to the Nuggets asked for a trade to the Knicks after not waiting for 6 months because he's about to become a free agent. And then this next trade, the whole entire team to the Nuggets for Carmelo Anthony. He's there left with nobody but Jeremy Lin for a season.
Yeah.
I'm saying Carmelo Anthony just did it to himself. He had a good chance with the Thunder, didn't want to come off the bench. Had a good chance with the Rockets, didn't want to come off the bench.
He's bad. He's just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just have mixed feelings about Carmelo Anthony. But
problem is his powers are fading, but he still thinks of himself as like 2011 Melo.
Mm-hmm.
He still thinks he's that same guy.
Yeah. And his type of play style doesn't really work in the NBA now these days. You gotta take these ISO middies, posting up on the players instead of taking a catch and shoot 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
But Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year over Anthony Davis and Rudy Gobert.
Robbery!
He
Robbery.
deserves it. Giannis deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He's just a Laker hater.
I feel like
I think the logic might be, these voters, they were like, we gave LeBron MVP, so let's give Giannis DPOY.
I feel like they just, oh my gosh. Yeah, you can find your mic, your headset. Okay, so I feel like they gave Giannis defensive player, even though he deserves it. I feel like Anthony Davis was better for Defensive Player of the Year, but not like they gave it to Rudy Gobert. But
yeah, it could have been one of those two guys. I'm not too mad about it, but
I'm not too mad about it. But I feel like since Giannis had Defensive Player of the Year, they're gonna give LeBron MVP.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
If Giannis didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, it would have been Giannis for MVP.
In my ear, bro. This kid is in my ear. I can't.
LeBron will have as many MVPs as Jordan?
Oh! Man, the voters didn't rig this year?
He's played how many more seasons already?
Longevity
gets the question. The question.
5 years old and he's still dominating.
Gets the question. How many seasons? How many seasons more has he played?
I don't know what it is now. Is this year
3, 2,
18? Like 5 more years or something like
that?
Hold up, and one less MVP. Oh.
That's a credit.
Someone's not putting the pieces together.
Yamo, don't take it away from LeBron that he played longer. It's a skill. That factors into what makes him the greatest player of all time. The fact that he could do it for 20 seasons at the highest level.
Not the greatest player of all time. Vince Carter could do it for 22. Is he?
No,
what's he?
Not at the highest level.
What's he?
Not at the highest level.
Not the highest level.
Okay, but how long was he at a high level until
he went to the Magic? Until after
the Mavericks, I think he was still good. That was like
yeah, he was. I don't know what year he went to the Magic, but
Magic was like 2010, 2011, 2012. And Mavericks was like 2013, 2014. Then he went to the Grizzlies. That's when he fell apart.
That's when, the Grizzlies, not the Magic.
But still, at no point in Vince Carter's career could he ever have touched LeBron. So, and LeBron is still at a higher level than Vince Carter ever was in his career. So,
yeah. But let's get to some NBA Games Recap right here. One exciting series right now is it's not the Sixers versus Celtics because they got swept, but the Mavericks versus Clippers.
Yeah, we were wrong about this game. We liked the Mavericks in this game. We thought they were going to do well, but At least the long
What's
break
this? What am I listening?
between
What am I
5
hearing?
and 6
Matches.
helps the Mavericks. Here, okay? I think the Mavericks can win Game 6. Let's do it.
No.
Playoff P's gonna show out.
Playoff
Go
P actually had a
3
good
for
game
27.
in Game 5.
In Game 6, he's gonna go 3 for 27.
Yeah, but wait till it matters. Then playoff
If he
P
takes
will go.
27 shots and only makes 3, I will give you all $100.
But he did for the
Yo,
Thunder in
Lock that in.
2018. So
3 for 27.
no, but he only scored 5 points in Game 6 against the Jazz.
Manny, you said 3 for 27. Like you said, he did that in 2018.
I'm just giving a crazy number out here.
That sounds like something Kobe would do. 3 for 27.
No, Kobe.
Something that Russ would do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Harden.
Yeah, and
Still
that
get a
team's
triple-double.
still gonna beat you. He's
Still get
still
a
gonna beat
triple-double
you.
off 3 and 27. He'd still get a triple-double, and
Bro, I
everybody would
remember
be
like
like, whoa, he
20
got a triple-double.
Yeah,
Yo.
I know. I hated that. That was when we were in 8th grade, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It
And
was
Manny
cool
would
the
not
first
shut
year
up.
that he did it.
Manny would not shut up.
It was cool the first time, because
Yeah, it was
nobody
cool
had
the
done
first
it in a
time.
long time. But
The
now
second
everybody
time-
does it.
It
Yeah.
was.
But that's mean Russell Westbrook's a game changer. He's a game
And once
changer.
you saw like the videos where like Enos Kanter and Steven Adams on the free throws, they hold the lane open so that Russ can come in and grab the board. Like, what kind of cheese is that?
Great teammates. Great teammates.
Yeah, great teammates.
I mean, they were his biggest defender at that time, so that was pretty cool.
But like there was no one else. Like his second best player was like an injured Victor Oladipo and Steven Adams.
Yeah, I mean, for that year, he was really top.
And what's Steven Adams now? Like what
He's still a really good center.
He's a good player, yeah.
He's a good player.
Is your second best player?
Huh?
Is Steven Adams your
Possibly.
second best player, you'd say?
Not second best player on the Thunder right now because we have Chris Paul, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, Dennis Schroeder. But yeah.
You think
Dennis Schroeder?
you think those guys are
Yeah,
better
Dennis Schroeder. Yeah.
than
I
Steven
don't
Adams?
think Dennis Schroeder is better than Steven Adams.
I don't even know if Danilo Gallinari or Shai are better currently.
Shai is averaging 20 points per game for the team. He's actually leading the team in scoring for the playoffs right now. Dennis Schroeder is doing good.
Small sample size, 4 games, but
Ever since he had his kid, he's doing really good. Danilo Gallinari is playing 20 points, averaging 19 points a
Wait,
game.
who had their kid?
Dennis Schroeder.
Kid, it's Dennis Schroeder. It's Kid Schroeder. It's like Hoodie Mello, but it's Kid Schroeder.
And Dennis Schroeder doesn't have to win
DT
6 in a year.
Schroeder.
But saying that,
Schroeder.
I swear if I see Lou Williams win 6 in a year is dumb.
we'll get ready for it.
Because he plays 35 minutes a game, but comes off the bench. Like, you can give – I feel like 6 in a year should be restricted by minutes you play, not if you come off the bench or not. Because you can play all these minutes, but come off the bench and have better stats than, like, players who actually come off the bench and play, like, a good amount of minutes – like, play, like, a limited amount of minutes and win 6 in a year. Because you can just play LeBron on the bench. LeBron comes off the bench and still gets 40 points, still averages 40 minutes a game and still wins 6 in a year. Like, LeBron can do that.
To add to his legacy,
Mhm.
6th man of the year.
That's
I bet he'll
my
do that
whole
like
time-
his.
that's my
I bet
whole
he'll
time
do that like
argument
his
for
last
Lou Williams.
season of his career. Last season of his career, LeBron will win 6th man of the year.
And then we'd be like, oh, man, Jordan won 6 in a year.
Jordan never won 6th man of the year.
Andrew would say that a lot. Andrew would be like, oh, Jordan won 6 in a year.
Yeah, Andrew finds one thing and he goes off of it about MJ and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was about the 2017, 2016 Warriors thing. Oh my god. Like that wasn't about Jordan at all, but like
Yeah, but 2017 was just better than 2016.
not the chemistry.
I
Guys.
know, but they're
Chemistry.
harder to beat.
2016.
Because Steph has an off
2017.
KD's there. Clay has an off night. There's just another guy that you have to worry about. Especially a guy that can play against LeBron, too.
I would take 2016.
You guys are literally taking away from the fact that LeBron beat that 73-9
Yes.
team.
Mhm.
You're taking away from that.
Yeah.
You and Andrew are just not realizing you're taking away from him beating the best team ever is what we're saying. But no, they're not the best team because the next two have KD, and wow, he lost the next two.
Okay, well then
Am I surprised?
they're 1 and 2
Am I
the best
surprised?
teams in history. They're
Am I
1 and 2 like
surprised?
the best teams in history, but like they're still 2016 or 2017 is still better than any opponent Jordan ever faced.
Because Jordan was that opponent. Do you not realize that 73-9 is not too far off from 72
Why?
and
Because he had
10?
a super team. Oh
No,
my
he didn't have a
gosh.
super team. Look at Scottie Pippen's stats. I bet they're worse than Wade and not Bosh. I bet they're worse than Wade.
How do we always get?
Like the shirt.
We
Merchant.
talk about like coach of the year, and then we get to LeBron and Jordan somehow. It's like me with the Sixers. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get how you get to the Sixers through everything. Speaking of coach of the year, Nick Nurse, who coaches the Raptors. The Raptors beat the Sixers last year in Game 7. It's just like so excessive.
Okay, so what else do we have? So, other games like what other games I like to talk about besides the Sixers getting swept by the Celtics. Guess it's lagging out again. We got the besides like we was talking about the Mavericks versus Clippers. Luka Doncic is going off in playoff P, struggling. Like besides Game 5, but Game 2 and Game 3, we just saw Kawhi just playing not playoff P. But what other games have excited you, Will? Besides
What other
Sixers?
playoff games?
Yeah.
What other playoff games? Oh, I love the Sixers. No, I'm
Mhm.
joking. I stopped. I didn't watch Game 4 really. I watched like the end of it, and then I watched Toby get his head slammed on the court, and I was like, okay, I'm done for the day. And until next season, I'm done until next season. But what other games excite? The Jazz Nuggets.
Oh.
That series is always like in the regular season in the bubble where they played. Oh my God, that game that went into double overtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that. Those teams are always just like neck and neck. It seems like this year. Like the 15-point comeback the Nuggets made last game. It's just like you could anything could happen with those two.
Yeah, you see Donovan Mitchell with like 50, dropping 50 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamal Murray's dropping 50. Like I thought the Nuggets were going to like destroy the Jazz because like
no, I thought the Jazz.
Because at the time I thought the Jazz didn't have Joe Ingles and Bojan Bogdanovic, but Joe Ingles actually came back, so that was gonna be a huge difference. And then you see Donovan Mitchell just carrying his team out, looking like a young Kobe out here. Young Dwayne Wade. Sorry, let me get that right. Young Kobe is D-Book. But
Facts.
well,
I don't know what's going on. I
here,
keep getting booted every 2 seconds.
So Gets.
I think Manny gripped my IP.
So what playoff games excites you the most?
For the first round here,
I'm ready to take it off, Gets.
Mavs Clippers, man. That we got a Game 6 coming up. Big Game 6.
Mm-hmm.
I said Jazz. I said Jazz Nuggets.
Yeah, it's a good series too.
That's a really good series.
I'm gonna agree with Will right here with the Jazz and Nuggets. I really want to see the Jazz beat the Nuggets this year. You know, because as a Thunder fan, I hate the Nuggets the most out of all the teams besides Sixers. Out of all the teams in the NBA.
Well,
See, look, it's just like that.
I thought you hated the Jazz. I thought you hated the Jazz because of rookie Donovan Mitchell sent you in the first round.
I loved rookie Donovan Mitchell. I thought he should have won Rookie of the Year over Ben Simmons.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but let's not get into that.
I'm not arguing this again. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I looked at the stats. I've done everything I could.
1 point.
Just not a rookie, but whatever.
Donovan Mitchell's being like two future Hall of Famers, while Ben Simmons drops 1 point against the Celtics.
Was he a rookie that year?
Oh no, it's the second year, by the way.
Too bad they don't take the playoffs into account, but whatever.
Like you see how good Michael Porter Jr. is doing in his second year, but they count him as a rookie. Because if he didn't sat out a whole entire year, he wouldn't be playing as this good.
Was he up for Rookie of the Year award?
Yeah, he was like top 5.
His
for Rookie of the
regular
Year.
season just wasn't as good as he's doing now.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. was in the Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah, I saw him like in top
Okay,
21.
okay. There it is. There's your argument again. Like if you want to start this, I will.
I don't
but-
like it.
I can
but
say
whatever.
I can say John Wall deserved Rookie of the Year over Blake Griffin because Blake Griffin sat out the whole entire year.
Yeah, that's fair. I think there's
Okay.
just something about
I feel like that Blake
the
Griffin
travel, the facilities, the getting to know your teammates a year ahead.
Like,
These are all
getting
things
used
that
to
you have to deal with. in
and
your
like
rookie year.
getting used to your sleep schedule too, because like you're going from East Coast to West Coast, East Coast to West Coast, East Coast to West Coast. That can just mess up the whole entire sleep your sleep cycle.
Mhm.
But you
Okay.
know,
Okay.
but you know, Donovich deserved Rookie of the Year. He got robbed. Ben Simmons wasn't a rookie. But yeah. So let's get to the mock drafts.
Yeah, see who's next year's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Or he will sit out a year and then play their Rookie of the Year next
In
season.
their sophomore
Listen.
season, actually, but whatever.
Listen. I don't have much of a mock draft. I have the 3 players.
There's your little basketball knowledge, but yeah.
It shows my little college basketball knowledge and college players. I don't know anything.
Okay,
about
Manny, let's just go through our picks then.
Okay. Since Will was lazy and has no basketball knowledge. So let's get right into this. Let me just guess, can you share it to me so I can see it? So I can pull it up on screen? So as you guys see here, this is my whole entire post lottery. Like I'm gonna make a new one like before the draft happens, but this is my right after the lottery draft that happened last Thursday. So with the first pick, I have Anthony Edwards getting drafted to Minnesota. I feel like it would be a better fit to actually add defense, and he shows flashes him being a great scorer in this league, and he's a really good defender. That's something that the Timberwolves need the most because D'Lo is not the best defender, and Carson Towns is awful on defense. He was saying they should put LaMelo Ball, but like if you have LaMelo Ball and DeAndre Russell, it's not going to be the best defensive backcourt out there. What do you guys thoughts about this pick for right here?
Anthony Edwards.
Uh-huh.
I do think he will go first.
Mhm.
Because I don't know about LaMelo Ball going first, just because like I really don't. I don't know what the stats look like or anything, but like
And over the years, my mock draft's always been like the most accurate mock drafts out here. So,
dude, but
I had Anthony Edwards going first as well.
Mhm.
I think that's just the better fit, and he's also the best player in the draft. And you kind of want to pick the best player.
yeah. So then next I have Golden State taking James Wiseman because they need to add more talent on their front court. So James Wiseman would be a good pickup. If they're not going to draft James Wiseman, they might just trade the pick away.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Mhm.
I had them picking James Wiseman as well, and just imagine the starting lineup: Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Draymond, Wiseman.
Mhm. Yeah. And they can just build a future from Wiseman and Wiggins too. So
Yeah.
the Maple
dirty.
Jordan. But then I got Charlotte taking LaMelo Ball. I like the backcourt duo with LaMelo Ball and Devontae Graham. Maybe they can trade Terry Rozier because his contract is terrible. But
I thought it was a weird dynamic, but I had them picking LaMelo Ball as well. So we're the same here, but it's going to change up in the next few picks.
so I got Chicago Bulls taking Obi Toppin. The Chicago Bulls need to add more depth in their front court, especially with the fours. They can, because the only fours he has Lauri Markkanen and Otto Porter Jr. I think getting
Wendell
Obi
Carter?
Toppin. Huh?
What is Wendell Carter?
He's a center.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like And also, they also have Daniel Gafford as their center, too. So I think they have good depth with their centers. And also, Obi Toppins can also play the same position. But if Lauri Markkanen's not out there, they have Obi Toppins as their backup power forward right there. Or he can be the starter power forward because Lauri Markkanen's not doing his thing right now. So yeah.
I have them picking Isaac Okoro, small forward out of Auburn. And I just thought he was a better pick because the Bulls already have Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter in their front court. And with the fourth pick, you might want somebody who can make an impact now. And I think they can slot him right in.
Yeah. I had Isaac Okoro later on this mock draft, and right here I have, and also one thing I like about Obi Toppins, he reminds me of like a little not, I'm not saying he's gonna be Kawhi, but like how he let a smaller team that no one knew, like Dayton, do college basketball, kind of like what Kawhi did in his college career. So that I like about Obi Toppins a lot. But
he's like 22 for a sophomore, though. I think there's something odd about that.
So you can say that he's more mature. He's a more mature player than most, and those more mature players, as you guys saw with Donovan Mitchell in his rookie year, can be really good for their teams.
Yep.
Then I have Denny. I'm not trying to pronounce that last name, but for taken by Cleveland Cavaliers, it would be a good pickup for them to get a small forward that can play decent defense. And they can probably get more bigger in their lineup, not going full on small ball like they try to do with their backcourt. But I think he'll be a good pickup. He's getting a lot of hype from overseas, winning FIBA under 20 MVP. But I feel like this guy is worth the hype to take him the fifth pick.
I don't think I have this Cleveland Cavaliers taking Denny as well, but I think he's busted the draft. I don't get all the hype. All these overseas players, for every Luka Doncic, there's 5 Mario Hezonyas.
Yeah, that's true. And you got those Mario Hezonyas. You got who else?
Darko Milicic. I can't really name that many, but
Suns. I forgot who the Suns took with the 4th pick. They took that power forward.
Dragon Bender.
They took Dragon Bender. Then he was the next Kristoff.
See, it happens all the time.
Yeah. And then I have the Hawks taking Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State. He can play point guard and shooting guard, so they can add another ball handler on the team, another shot creator. So Trae Young can't be the only shot creator. He can play. He's 6'5", and he has a good build, so he can play good defense for the Hawks, what they need in their backcourt.
I still had Obi Toppin on my board, so I see him going to the Hawks. I think that's a really nice fit.
Yeah.
And I like Tyrese Halliburton, and I think he can shoot. He's got range. I have him falling in my draft, though.
Yeah. So
there's other good guards here.
Yeah, Obi Toppins will be good for the Hawks to get a pickup if he falls that way. I was kind of hoping that the Hawks get like a top 3 pick so they can get a chance of getting Edwards, because imagine Trae Young and Edwards on the same backcourt. That'd be nice.
And is Edwards, he went to Georgia. Is he from that area before then even, I think?
Probably.
Be a nice story.
Yeah, that'd be a nice story. But now I have the Detroit Pistons taking Onyeka Okongwu, the center from USC, because they can replace Andre Jones, what they just lost. Even you don't have to focus on guards right now because they ever have Luke Kennard, and they can always just focus guards for the next draft after trading away Derrick Rose, and then they have Blake Griffin already. So if they trade away Blake Griffin or try to keep him, they can just do whatever they want. And
I have them taking Killian Hayes, guard, because you said they have a guard, but like Luke Kennard is not your primary ball handler.
Yeah, he's a catch and shoot player.
Yeah, so Killian Hayes could be that guy.
Yeah, I have Killian Hayes later in this draft. And then I have the Knicks reaching for Cole Anthony, because I heard rumors before the season got canceled that they're thinking about taking Cole Anthony. And Cole Anthony had been falling down in this draft because of his teams not performing well, and him with the torn meniscus. I feel like the Knicks will still reach because it's the Knicks. They're gonna still reach and see if Cole Anthony will be their future point guard of their career or their franchise.
Yep, we're thinking the same wavelength here. They could have taken, it's the Knicks in this spot, and they could take a point guard. So they could take Tyrese Halliburton or somebody else. But in this big market, you need a name like Cole Anthony. So I think that's actually a good pick for them.
What do you have?
Cole Anthony as well.
Oh, wow. Because most of the mock drafts I saw Cole Anthony getting drafted with like 20th pick, the 15th pick.
Yeah,
I saw him going like 11th to the Spurs, and I'm
I
like,
saw that. I saw
the Spurs know what they're doing. So
yeah, but I feel like the Knicks will reach for Cole Anthony. That's for sure. I got the Wizards taking Isaac Okoro. This is where I have Isaiah Okoro. They need a good small forward to strengthen their back court, their front court, with their aging two guards, and so I feel like Isaiah Okoro can make this team a better team, so they can make the playoff push next year.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment that they need a small forward. So I had them picking Sadiq Bey out of Villanova.
Yeah, I have him laying on the draft. Yes, that'll be a good pick, Sadiq Bey. He's a good 3-and-D player too. So, but I have Patrick Williams, a power forward from Florida State. So a good player to develop. Have LaMarcus Aldridge as his mentor, and because a lot of teams say that they should have took a guard in here, but a lot of people say they should have took a guard in here. But the Spurs already have a lot of guards like Devontae Murray. Who else there is? There's Lonnie Walker the fourth. There's
Lonnie Walker's not a guard though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a guard, not forward. You have two other guards, but I forgot their name. But you have two other guards that starts for the team, but I forgot their name. But I feel like they need to add more front court to the team. They don't. They
He is a guard. He's a guard.
Yeah.
I thought he was bigger.
Yeah. But guess who you have?
For the 10th pick, the Suns?
No. Oh, did I skip the Suns?
Yeah,
I skipped the Suns. I'm sorry. Okay.
I forgot to mention this when I have the Pistons drafting Killian Hayes at 7, but I think Killian Hayes is, again, a bust. So two guys that I see as busts are Denny and Killian, so we'll watch for that.
Yeah, I can also agree with that. Killian Hayes will be a bust.
Coming out of France, he's going to be the same as that guy that the Knicks drafted.
Frank Ntilikina.
The 10th pick, I had the Suns select Precious Achiuwa out of Memphis. Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel they really need guards, but, I think they kind of went with their style, fast-paced, run and gun.
Okay, for the Spurs, their guards are Bryn Forbes, Ty Mills, and Derek White. That one I forgot. That was the three guards I forgot. But carry on.
Spurs, I have selecting Devin Vassell, small forward out of Florida State. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart San Antonio type pick.
Yeah, I have Spurs taking Patrick Williams from Florida State. I feel like him getting developed by LaMarcus Aldridge would be great for him. And then maybe he can be their future
Florida
star.
State is a really good basketball team this year.
Yeah. This year and last year, too. I remember last year it was a good team, too.
12th, I have the Kings selecting Aaron Naismith, small forward who can shoot the lights out.
Yeah.
I think he fits their philosophy. I think he fits their squad really, really well. I like this one.
Yeah. I have 12 pick Sadiq Bey, Gets had him earlier with the Wizards? Yeah. I have him earlier. The Kings really need to add more depth in their fours because besides Marvin Bagley and Harrison Barnes, that's all they have. They also need to add depth in their point guards, and centers. But I think
they have a pretty solid backcourt, though. They have a pretty solid backcourt.
Yeah. So I think Sadiq Bey would be a good pickup for the Kings. And then
what's interesting is we have a lot of different picks, but we came to the same conclusion on the 13th pick, Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith.
Because every time I watch Maryland, this guy is a demon.
Yeah. I feel like they can add more depth in their front court with Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
Something that the Pelicans really do need to add is more depth in their front court. Having someone in the back, like when Zion's out, they have Jalen Smith right there, so they can still be competitive too.
Yep. Then I had the Celtics with the 14th pick selecting Tyrese Halliburton. Like I mentioned earlier, he's
I'm falling that
he'll
low.
end up being a better point guard than probably Killian Hayes, but that's just how the draft works. You know, the better point guards aren't always selected. So.
Yeah, I have the Celtics taking the. I feel like they're going to reach a little because I feel like this player is going to be a sleeper. So I have the Celtics taking them early. Udaka Zuberg from Kansas. He had a good season this year with Kansas. If the season didn't got canceled, I had to have Kansas winning the champ this year. Winning the champs during March Madness. So
what?
He's kind of a real like NBA big man, not some college big man who's 6'9" and
how tall is he?
7 feet.
7 feet. Is he like Brolic or is he like?
He's Brolic.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. He would say like he's like a Joel Embiid.
He sets his screens are, what do you call them?
Brick wall.
No, Micey.
Feather wall.
No. It's
Brolic.
No, it's like something sounds like Japanese or something.
Is it good? Is it a good thing or a bad
Yeah,
thing?
it's a good screen.
I feel like the Celtics need a.
Oh, it's a Miyagi. It's a Miyagi.
Yeah, he sets Miyagi's.
A Miyagi. I said Miyagi's, bro. Swear to God.
Yeah, and Manny, I had two notables too. R.J. Hampton, because the Australia experiment didn't quite go as well for him as it did for LaMelo Ball, and then Tyrese Maxey out of Kentucky is also interesting. But those are a lot of names too, right there.
Yeah, I think so. I think I have some sleepers here. I think R.J. Hampton's gonna get drafted later in the first round. Theo Madelin's going to get drafted later in the first round. And Nico Minion, the ginger legend, is going to get drafted in the later round. He's going to be a really good sleeper. I feel like, and you have Precious. I didn't have Precious up in here. He's definitely going to get drafted with the 15 or 16 pick. But
Cassius Stanley did not get the hype this year.
Yeah.
He was like the number one prospect.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I just feel like since he was the number one prospect, he's going to be a sleeper in the second round.
Yeah, he'll be a good pick for any team.
Yeah.
Sixers, please.
And then Trey Jones, I feel like he is going to be a sleeper too. So
I don't know. He was the one of the Duke guys that got left out last year. Like, had to go back to college for another year.
It was a smart decision for him too, because if he would have left, he probably wasn't going to get drafted.
Yeah, he was overshadowed.
I feel like he could have stayed one more year, but him and Winston, which one? Is Stanley the one who played for Duke, or Winston's the one who played for Duke?
Stanley played for Duke. Winston played for Michigan State.
And Stanley was the number one prospect?
Yeah, Cassius Stanley was
okay. I feel like Stanley and Jones could have stayed one more year in Duke.
Yeah. But I think Stanley would have totally expected to be a lottery pick, one and done out of Duke. But I don't know what happened this year.
Yeah. But it seemed like we had agreed on most of our mock drafts.
Yeah, a lot of the ideas, at least.
Yeah, and I'm really good with my mock drafts, as you guys.
Let's see who gets more right then, Manny. Let's see who gets more right then.
I can show you my mock drafts out here. I'm pretty sure I have only 3 picks wrong
for the NFL one.
For NBA, not for NFL.
Oh, NBA 2019.
This one was right after the lottery.
Yeah, I might actually know more about this one. Actually, I definitely will.
They had Zion, RJ, because I didn't know the Pelicans was going. This was before the Pelicans did a trade. Well, right? This was before the Pelicans did a trade. So I had DeAndre Hunter going down lower, and then I had Garland, Kobe White going to the Bulls, Hawks still taking Reddish. Bol was wrong, and I I have Brandon Clark going higher, PJ Walker going to the Hornets in Miami, taking this year, and then Celtics to do good. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrong. In 2018, I had the whole entire top 10 right. I don't know that for sure.
Legend.
Legendary.
But what else do we have for right here? We have
Locks of the week.
MLB Games Recap. I'm just going to let you guys talk about the MLB.
I have not been paying that much attention to the MLB, but Philadelphia, last time I think we were here, they were 9-9. They just finished. And now they went on like a 5-game skid, and now they're back to like 9-14 or something like that.
Yeah, they lost like 5 games straight. They came out and finally started winning a few. Actually, not a few. They've won like 2 or 3 in a row. But
Yeah.
it's just like the reason the Phillies have been losing the games are because they were ranked number 1 offense in baseball. Like in OPS and slugging percentage. But their bullpen was rated worse. The worst in the league.
I think
I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Say that again.
I think if we can sort this out, there's so many playoff spots this year that we can really do this. I think it's a good team at its core.
We're third. We're third in the division right now, behind the Braves and the
Bullpen is
Marlins.
garbage.
Huh?
Whatever. The bullpen is garbage, but that's.
But we fixed it. We're fixing it.
But our offense
slowly.
is so good. This is the Bryce Harper that we paid for.
We just need the. I'm looking at the standings right now for our division.
I think it's like the Nationals last year. They started like 18-35.
Yeah, we're on a 3-game win streak. We're 12-14. Miami's 14-12. Atlanta is 18-12.
Yeah,
So
Miami won't. Miami's
not going to hold it.
there for the long run. But the Braves are legit. Braves lost a lot of guys though to COVID.
So listen. So the Phillies are worse than 4 teams in the West. So that's pretty good in the NL West. And the Giants are one of them that were worse than. Gets. I see you zoning out, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, we're worse than Gabe Kapler's Giants. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. But they also have, I don't know how many more games played. They're 15-18. We're 12-14. So it's like
Okay,
7.
we got it. I'm still confident in this team. I'm not ready to give up on this team yet.
Yeah.
You guys done with your MLB talk?
Yep.
I think we're done.
Before we get to the betting takes, I want to talk about the NHL. Flyers advanced, Capitals didn't. I'm depressed about it. Capitals have been the same since 2018, since their coach retired. They hired a new head coach, and that head coach haven't took us out of the first round the past 2 years. We lost Phil Grubauer. We lost our goalie depth, so our team haven't been the same. So that's my thoughts about it. So I can get all the hockey fans out there excited. But I hope I'm ready for the Islanders to beat the Flyers. So Green can shut up.
There's something wrong with you. Huge overtime win the other day. That was huge. Almost blew a 3-0 lead though.
Almost chucked my controller. Sounded like someone in this podcast right now.
Who, me? I never rage. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard when I left the party yesterday, you had a bit of a close call.
I was playing 2K versus Connor. I was raging so hard.
I heard.
Yeah. But me and Yamo for the last segment, we don't have any betting takes. But
Really? Okay.
I
Dude,
mean, yeah,
I could look. I could look right now, and
I know, but nothing's going on. I see. I don't think, or NBA return.
Games are gonna start up soon.
Yeah, I think they're starting up
But
today.
Manny, the thing that's clutch is Don Tesla Pod will have its own account by next week, so we will put our money where our mouth is.
Really? Oh, nice. And then maybe we can use that money for like some new equipment.
You wanna hear a lock? You wanna hear a lock of the week?
Yeah, go for it.
Saturday. Flyers versus Islanders, bro.
Islanders beat
Under 5. Under 5 goals. Under 5 goals. Watch.
Okay, sure. Write that one down.
Under
But,
5. It's gonna be a defensive game.
Yeah.
And the spread is plus minus 1.5. So I don't think anyone clears that.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's 3 NBA games going on right now.
I know, but I don't see them here. I don't know, Yama. Do you see anything?
I see.
They say they resumed today, so.
Yeah, but I don't know if they weren't able to make like lines and stuff, or.
Can you guys
I
just get your own takes?
I
or-
see games. I don't see when. It says to be determined,
Yeah. Okay.
but there should be 3 games today.
You might have to wait later until the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I
we
think
will give you locks sometime.
that's
Next
all we
Next
have.
week at this time, we'll be able to give you our official Don Tesla lock.
on Tesla Pod locks.
And then, so that's all we have today. Next week, we will come out with, see what happens in the second, who will be playing each other in the second round. Hopefully, Thunder will be there next week, but,
Or
When's
it's gonna
NBA
make a rough podcast for you, Manny, if
it's
they're
going to be a
not.
rough podcast for me.
When's the NBA draft happening?
I think it's happening in October.
Oh, well, we did a little early, but whatever.
I said early mock draft.
Okay, early mock draft. We'll see if I change my mind by the end, but we'll see.
You don't know what trades are going to happen, so.
That's true.
True. So maybe I'll do some studying and learn about college players.
Yeah, watch some TV.
I don't really watch college basketball, but I try to learn about the prospects.
I don't follow that.
Dude.
When they get into the NBA and then they start like doing well or doing bad, I'm like
You guys got to watch college basketball. It's the best.
I haven't watched college basketball ever since Oklahoma State been bad. I haven't been watching that much because every time I put on an Oklahoma State game, I get depressed a lot with the whole entire scandal thing. And when we actually get a good player, we can't get the playoffs. Oh, okay.
it's okay, Manny.
Yeah, but I'm not as depressed as Sixers fans right now. So let's get make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on notifications on, comment down below. Comment down so we can react to your hot takes. Guests can react to your hot takes. If you guys want to give us your hot takes by voice, you can go on Anchor, give us a voice message. We can react it. Spotify, you can follow us. Apple Podcasts, you can subscribe and give us 5 stars. Guys, you didn't have anything else left out? Oh, yeah, make sure you follow us on TikTok. I need to start posting on TikTok.
I think that's it.
That's it. So that's all we had today. Sixers got swept and they suck, and goodbye.